What's up, y'all? Nightlife and Sandman.
What up?
Whut Thee Podcast. Live. I tried to give y'all some warning. Try to give y'all some warning, but I guess we're still waiting.
We live, baby.
So we live. So there was supposed to be a joint that was playing right now of Sandman's that we're trying to promote, but he's not playing it. So I don't know what's happening.
What you mean, man? Hold on. Well, you know what? Look, don't. First of all,
we're trying to celebrate you, and you're supposed to come in with shit, man.
Look,
come on.
I thought the joint was playing, so you know what? We're gonna play it right now. Don't worry about it. Look, you see how we say we make stuff happen? Consequences. New Sandman joint. What's up? I hope y'all Christmas was dope. How y'all feeling?
Hey, go pick that up. All major DSPs, Sandman.
Yes, sir. Consequences is out everywhere. Everywhere you stream, just go search Sandman Productions. You can get this track.
Yes, sir. So I want to be rude and talk over the track, but
yeah, man.
Damn, this is too hard.
Appreciate it, man.
Well, we got listeners in the building. Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey.
What's up, y'all? This is Nightlife.
What up,
Sandman?
boy,
Whut Thee Podcast.
Yeah.
So thank y'all for joining us this evening. We're trying to do what we can out here until we can do what we want to do.
Big facts.
So what's up, man? How was your Christmas?
Christmas was dope. Can't lie. Got some upgrades for all of our live streaming endeavors. You know what I'm saying? My wife hooked me up with this dope mic. You know what I'm saying? Got my green screen popping now, you know what I'm saying? Repping myself. Consequences. The joint you're listening to right now is available everywhere. Any streaming service.
Somebody cannot
or
talk
platform.
Right now. Can't talk.
I'm so excited.
Ain't nothing wrong with being excited. It's good.
Yeah, man.
Trying to get myself adjusted here.
Yeah, man. I'm just glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Yeah, see. So my Christmas presents, man, I got the nice picture you see up behind me with the headphones and the record player, the turntable, the gift from the wife.
Yeah.
Very thoughtful. Appreciate it. Got some gift cards. Some other nice things. My kids got everything they wanted. They didn't get the PS5 because I just wasn't in the PS5 position. My FEMA check didn't come, so I couldn't get the PS5.
Not the FEMA check.
My FEMA check.
Oh no. Not the FEMA check. Yeah, man. We having a good time, man. We just waiting on y'all to get in here. So just cool out with your boys. You know what I'm saying? Because we out here. We want y'all to be out here with us.
Man, so as you can see, the D-Rock is absent. Right now, he's probably getting his stage groove on, or something else is going on. Maybe he'll join us later. We'll see. But shout out to D-Rock, man.
Big shouts out to D-Rock.
Much love to my brother, man. My brother. Definitely holding us down. We missing the comedy, but it's all good.
Yes, sir. Big shouts out to Sam in the building. Loveless.
Okay.
I see you.
That's the folks right there.
Yeah. So let's get into it, man. 2020 has been a heck of a year, buddy.
Well, man, I mean, I heard we're not getting these. I heard it's not 600 no more. I heard it's 2,000 for the stimulus.
And I heard it was your boy that pushed for that.
I think that's just a power move though.
But for what? He's going against his own party.
It's a power move because the Dems that gave us the 600, they agreed on 600, and he came out was like, oh, I would have did 2,000. Opened his big ass mouth, and they was like, all right, cool. So then they pushed the 2,000 through the day on him. So now you got to make a decision. Now it's on them. So I'm hoping, because
we'll see what happens, man. I'm not holding my breath.
I wouldn't mind that blessing coming through. $2,000 is nice.
Yeah. How y'all feel about the stimulus? Y'all leave it in the comments section, man. What y'all feel about the stimuli that is on the way?
Well, that's on the Senate, though. It's on the Senate.
Yeah.
We need the big moves, though. Somebody need to do that.
Yeah.
As y'all can see, my little caption down at the bottom, F2020. So glad this year's almost over. I'm done with this shit. I know everybody is done with this shit, man. We're losing people left and right. It's nuts.
I mean, I look at it like this, man. You can't appreciate the highs if you don't go through the lows. Period. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of innovation, I think a lot of otherwise unthought of things came from 2020. Zoom blew up. I wish I'd have bought stock in Zoom because Zoom blew up. That would have been dope.
Yeah.
Also, we wouldn't have verses. You know what I'm saying?
We still would have had verses, but
I don't think so. I think verses was a product of quarantine because basically it started with Swiss Beats and Timbaland. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wanted to battle each other, and then they were like, cha-ching. So, I don't think we would have had verses. And honestly, we wouldn't have had the gauntlet.
Hey, that's true. That's true. Because everybody was looking for a way, man, and that was dope. Because that gave birth to the gauntlet. It gave birth to this podcast.
Yeah.
Gave birth to 4-bar loop. So, and we got a whole bunch of stuff out of it. And it ain't done. I mean, 2021 is gonna be a big year for us. I'm not gonna give you the "This is our year" speech. Nobody wants to hear that shit.
This is our year,
right? So I mean, but we really want to make sure that we consistent with the message, consistent with the broadcasting.
Yeah,
giving y'all what y'all need in an orderly fashion instead of just kind of being hodgepodge with it. So that's gonna be on my shoulders. So we gonna make sure that that populates and you guys know where to find us every other week.
Yeah,
with this pod.
Big facts. Big shout out to my boy Lens Prog. I'm gonna play you in the background, bro, because he's dope.
Man, I'm people. Oh, we got people in. Oh, that's old Ricky in the Twitch.
I see him switching it up.
So we broadcasting everywhere. We on YouTube. We on Twitch. We on the Facebook pages. We on the 10th City page. We on my page. Only the page. I just should have added Sandman's page. We'll do that the next time. But definitely, it's gonna be good to get out to all these avenues and stuff, man, and be able to reach more people.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm surprised.
That's what it's about, man. It's about upgrading, leveling up. That's what we're trying to do for all of our platforms. You know what I'm saying? The next gauntlet, I just want to make sure we put that out. Next gauntlet will be January 7th. That should be the first official Thursday in January. It should be the 7th. So that's what I'm shooting for. So,
January 7th, and you know how we do with the gauntlet.
Yes, sir.
There's always going to be a little green in your pocket.
When
you walk away. So please enter. Go to the gauntlet, beatbattle@gmail.com. Drop off your 10 beats in there and get in the bracket and see what you got.
Oh, yeah. Big shouts out to all the people that were already in all the other gauntlets. But this ain't the gauntlet. We'll talk about that later. You know what I'm saying? Big shouts to all the producers who did their thing, man. Like, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah, every single producer, man. And, I just got to spread the love for them because every time we go on one of their platforms and stuff, man, they always quick to point us out. So, appreciate that and bigging us up, man. So that's dope.
Like my man Kelsey. Definitely.
Overlord Radio,
make sure I say something about Kelsey. That's my man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the folks, man. It's the folks. DNA. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh, I have to mention Aaron from DNA. That's the guy. Like, that is the matter of fact. I might turn this down. That is the guy. Understand,
Yes.
that man, it always holds us down, and I appreciate him. And big shout out to my boy Lens Prod.
Oh yeah, definitely. So where is Lens? I haven't seen Lens.
Lens is chilling, man. Right, he's chilling right
chilling?
now, doing the Christmas thing, doing the family thing. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
He's
well,
just chilling, man.
I think he just laying low, and then he just about to bust out in 2021 and do some crazy shit like he do.
Yeah, that's
Come up knocking people's heads in. Probably about 10 projects done or shit like that.
you know it. But look, man, let's get to it. So we already talked about 2020, and we talked about the stimulus. So let's get to some other things. You know what I'm saying?
What you trying to get to, man?
Let's talk music.
Okay.
I know that who I was repping super hard from a producer standpoint this year. All my guys from the Gauntlet, but like to be fun, to be real though. As far as underground producers, I gotta go with this cat named Abumo. A problem. And as far as OG, but about to make a major crazy run, I gotta go with Drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Drugs hard, man.
Yeah. And then like as far as big super producer level, I gotta go with Tim and Swiss for creating verses. Without them, there's no verses. So that's how I feel like it was dominating this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I mean, for me, as far as artist wise, man, I think that my artist of the year will personally be Benny.
Oh
I
yeah.
think Benny had a big year, man.
More so than West Side Gun? Or you just want to group the whole Griselda?
I think you can give Griselda the whole wop, but I think Benny was the head and shoulders there for, I guess, the commercial purposes. When you think about it, I think he was out there bigger, but West had probably the best album. Not West, excuse me. Conway had the best album out of the unit for this year.
Yeah.
And that's not sleeping on West either, because West's album was hard too.
And you know who the best producer was of 2020?
You about to give yourself the shameless
Myself. Hey man, if you don't believe in yourself hard, who else is? You know what I'm talking about?
That was the best MC of the last 15 seconds.
There you go. I think you dominated 2020. I think you and Shane the Rap Smith. You know what I'm saying? Which is No Running is available on all streaming services. You see it at the bottom.
Yes.
No Running and also Ride With Me.
Yes.
Both produced by the best producer of 2020.
You get that shit started.
Yeah, man.
So what did you? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm biding my time and biting my tongue until January 20th.
Why?
And because I can only say but so much until January 20th.
Is that it for you? Is that it for you on the 20th?
Huh?
Is that it for you on the 20th?
That's it for him.
Oh yeah, okay. Right. Yeah.
That's it for him. I can only say but so much right now.
So you can talk mad shit when he's a civilian?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing.
It might be a whole pod of just that. Yeah, man. So, I think it's funny that people are still holding on. Like, people are literally still holding on and still doing, like, oh, it could still be overturned and the election results could still be overturned. I think I think that's interesting, man. I think that's super interesting.
Well, part of the reason why I think that's interesting is because regardless of whether you look at it, it's still good TV to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's almost like the denial. It's like, man, so what you're saying is that she broke up with me, but I still believe there's a chance. There's always a chance. She's coming back. She's not coming back.
She ain't coming back, fool. You better cut it out.
Yeah, your boy is over there wilding, and now his party's all lost.
I don't know. I don't know.
Man, you know what though? I said this platform was going to be something that was going to be cool for our independent producers, our independent artists. So I want to give some shout outs to some projects that happened this year. Give a shout out to Poe Mac.
Yes, sir.
Warranty. That project was hard as hell.
Warranty was dope.
Mr. Lens Prague hit us twice last year.
As Cam Hurts, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
came hard twice.
So them records was super dope. If y'all get an opportunity, please go ahead and stream. Look up Cam Hurts. You'll be able to find a ton of music there.
You have to. You know what I'm saying?
And we've been out there. We actually been working on a couple things too. So you may see it in 2021.
Yeah.
You may not. We'll see.
Tragedies never last. You got to make sure you get all of that, man. Tragedies never last. Simulation, all of that. And just make sure I got the album titles right. Self-titled, joint from Cam Hurts, Tragedies Never Last, and then Dissimulation. You gotta get all of that.
Yeah. So go pick up those joints, please. Support. As Sandman said earlier, pick up Shane the Rapsmith, No Running. Pick up Ride With Me, featuring myself.
Hey man, you trust this vaccine?
Hey, you know what?
Let's talk. Let's get into it, man.
I kind of gotta roll with it, man. I mean, it's like I'm in the healthcare field, so I'm like, I kind of gotta roll with it and see what's up. I mean, we're splitting the household.
Interesting.
Half the household want to do it, half the household don't. So
I think it's interesting because, like, the military actually said that it's optional, which I thought was very interesting because everything else with us is very mandatory. But I found out today that this particular inoculation is optional, which is very interesting. So I don't know.
So are you opting out?
No. But they said, but people are like, oh, it might mess up your babies later. I don't know. I believe in God, so there's that. So, you know, I think any opportunity to get COVID the heck up out of here, I'm with it.
Man, I mean, dude, you're getting needles stuck in you anyway. You're getting blood withdrawn. You know what I'm saying? You're getting other immunizations, flu shots.
Yeah.
This is no different. I mean,
but their argument was the flu shot is OG. It's been around for a while. You know what it is. You know there's no side effects. It's proven. It's tested. They can't say the same about this vaccine. That was a opinion. That was not an official military opinion. That was just an opinion of someone I was talking to. But, you know, I think that's fair, but I think it's dangerous to not go ahead and get this thing done. You know, I'm hoping that we don't get, hoping people don't get stabbed up and then there's ill effects later. But
I mean, that's always a possibility, though, man. That's always a possibility, and I mean, really, honestly, this shit got to start somewhere.
Basically,
and you know, I feel bad that, you know, we gotta kind of gamble at this point, but we gotta do something because, you know, without it, the world ain't opening back up no time soon.
No time
We
soon.
losing time. We losing time with our loved ones. We losing opportunities to be able to, you know, to go out and kick it. We losing all of our festivals. We losing our musical gatherings. We losing all that type of shit. We losing, you know, celebrations, New Year's, Christmas was shaky for some people. Travel has been shaky. The travel industry is dead. They're dying. So with all of those things happening, having a vaccine and trying to implement that is something that kind of has to be done. It may be for the benefit of the people that's rolling the vaccine out and getting paid, but at the same time, it's got to be a risk that we're willing to take in order to, you know, to get our shit off the ground and be back to where we need to be at. So, you know, I'm willing to take a shot at it, man.
This
is crazy. I mean,
I really don't even know what to think. For real, like I said, I got a lot of faith in God, and that's where it's basically staying at right now. You know what I'm saying? For me and my house, You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot. I just feel like, I will say this: I feel like every nurse and doctor should have all of their school loans completely wiped.
Yeah.
After dealing with this, I think every RN and doctor and even LVN needs to have their whole loan wiped completely, because this was a lot to deal with.
Absolutely.
Just forgiving.
Just remember when this all started, how everything was so shaky. It was like to the point where, you know, if you had people that worked in the healthcare industry, you know, they was coming home and basically wouldn't touch their families, wouldn't talk to nobody. It was straight to the shower, you know, disinfecting yourself before you even said hello, to, you know, kiss on the cheek, whatever. You didn't even get that time. You have to do that.
I got a homie right now that still to this day, when he gets home, he goes straight and just decontaminates. Like, and that's leaving my job. And he don't talk to the wife. He don't touch the wife. His wife is super immunocompromised, but he just goes straight to he has like a 3-hour decontamination process, and
that's crazy.
I feel bad for him on that. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, I also feel bad for the long haulers, man. The people that had those symptoms that haven't went away. And I know several people that's in that situation where, you know, they had COVID when it first broke out, and then they still having symptoms. They still not right, still not completely healthy. You know, still running out of breath when they just walk short distances, and you know, just having numerous symptoms and stuff. I mean, that shit is crazy, man.
And the crazy part is, they say is COVID's not supposed to go away for real, like really be under control until about 2023. So
that's a fair
we still
assessment.
got time with this.
Yeah, I mean, which is that vaccine is what's important though. I mean, we still got to cycle through all of that to even get to that point. I mean, it's not gonna be popping until then. You know.
But you know what? I don't think the American people can deal with it that long. You see what we had to deal with no vaccine, with people just refusing to wear masks, people refusing to believe that it actually exists. Everything, man. It was. I can't imagine 2 more years of this, because I don't think it's going to become a normalcy or commonplace. I think people are going to start to rebel even more. So, like, when I found out 2023, I was like, we got a long way to go. We got a lot of stuff to deal with in between that time.
So I gotta be patient, man.
Yeah, patience, but these cats ain't patient. You need to. You're suppressing us. You need to open up the government. You need to open up the businesses, and I do agree that, it killed small business. It kills small businesses, but it's hard, man, because we really did need to quarantine, and had people would still adhere to wearing masks and flatten the curve, I think we'd be a lot better off than where we are right now. But especially where we live at, like everybody, I walk into a lot of places and I'm the only person wearing a mask.
Yeah,
and it's really trippy, you know.
And most of them people that's wearing masks have just been the ones that have gambled for so long, and be like, oh, it hasn't caught me yet. But then when you catch them, then it's just like, oh, I should have been wearing a mask this whole time. It's like you kind of late to the show. Yeah, and I can say I can attest that somebody I know personally was basically in that same boat. Like, yeah, I wasn't wearing a mask. Well, you know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't think the world's gonna go back to being the world. As much as I'm hoping that it does in 2021, I don't think it is. It's not gonna return to normal. And I hate to say that going into a new year. You know what I'm saying? Like, that sucks. But it's the truth. How y'all feel about that? Leave comments wherever y'all at, whatever y'all doing. Like, what y'all feel about this whole into the new year with the pandemic and the vaccines and all of that? How y'all feel about it? Yeah, where y'all think we going with this shit, man? Where do you think we going with this? Because, you know, we kind of got the sporting events are like the norm now, where it's nobody's in the stadiums, you know, enclosed-in facilities. There's no, you know, basketball still has no fans.
Yeah.
Football, they still kind of sort of doing their thing and having some fans and having them all spaced out, trying to create that environment. I mean, but
that's a crapshoot, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like them cats still get it, you know? Even with all the precautions, they still get it. You know, basketball, the bubble, cats are still getting it. So,
nah, sucks, man. It's gonna be a tough road though, man.
Oh yeah.
Well, shit, man. I know we talked about as far as this year is concerned. Any resolutions that you have?
I don't want to call them resolutions. Because resolutions are always broken, right? These are things that I'm looking to get accomplished. Or if you're from the south, you call them things you fixing to do. So for me, it's gonna be market myself harder, market the brand harder, market Tent City harder, market the Gauntlet harder, market Whut Thee Podcast. Just people got to know what we're doing, because I think we're providing things that, you know, people would be interested in. So for me, it's just that, and get this album out. So that's coming. It's being mixed and mastered right now. So Menu Beats, which is myself, Sandman Productions, and Article Productions, together with Menu Beats, and we're releasing a project called Best Served Cold. I'm planning on having it out first quarter, so I'm really trying to have it out before the end of January, but we'll see what happens. Got a couple things I want to do last minute, but the music itself is being mixed and mastered right now, so it should be coming very soon.
That's dope, man. For me, I was having an interesting non-conversation with my wife when, you know, she was saying stuff, and then I was talking over her, which I always do. Like, I never let her finish anything, and it's gonna get me put out the house one of these days. I'm pretty sure it's coming. But you know, that's part of my resolution too. Is just like, man, I just gotta shut up when people talking. Yeah. Because I'm always formulating a response. While somebody talking to me, I'm not really listening to what they saying. And if you formulating that response, all you gonna do is you just about to get back. And I'm just trying to say the smartest shit I possibly can to be able to get you to shut up. And it's like, that's not really the good space to be in.
So basically, what you trying to do this year is shut up.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a coin like Harvey Dent, Two-Face. I'm gonna get a coin. So every time somebody talk to me, I'm gonna just flip that coin, and then when they done talking, I'm gonna flip the coin again and figure out what I'm doing and then respond, so that way I can not step on people, because I do that all the time, man. You know, people I work with, I love y'all to death, and people love me to death at work or whatnot, man. But once I'm off the clock, it's like I'm the most probably bad person that you would want to know. And we get into it. Me and this man get into it all the time.
Oh, shit. All the time.
You know, so it's like it's about that whole.
If we not getting into it, something's wrong.
Right. And it's I mean, it's all love, but at the same time, you still want to be, you know, cognizant of somebody else's feelings and what somebody got to say and shit like that. I want to do that. The other thing that I want to do, as far as for my resolutions too, is basically, man, to just go 100% hard, because I don't think I've done that. I think I've done
the same way.
I've done like 75% on some shit.
Yeah.
I just never really was like, all right, if I really go out here and I just focus on one goal and I push as hard as I can to get that goal, what will happen?
Yeah.
And I want to see what will happen with that. I'm really been bad at that.
But going back to the you shutting up. I think it's because we're both type A, and most type A personalities, we just enjoy the jousts, right? The joust is fun to be. It's fun to be combative, because for a long time I thought, because I'm not an a-hole and I'm not a person who enjoys just beating down other people, that I would always say that, oh, I'm not combative. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm not confrontational. You know what I'm saying? And it took me a while to realize that I'm absolutely confrontational and I enjoy being confrontational. But I think it's I like things to be real, and I like people to tell the truth. But when people don't tell the truth, I feel like that's a violation. So that becomes a situation where I become confrontational. And just jousting with you, or jousting with my wife, or jousting with my friends, that part's just fun. You know what I'm saying? When I think of you can very quickly cross a line unless somebody understands your idiosyncrasies.
Yeah, I think that's where we at. I mean, we understand each other when it comes to that, because we always circle back and be like, hey, this is what I really was trying to say. It sounded fucked up, but you know, this is what I was trying to say. Right. And then you gotta toe that line too. It's like, man, there's being an asshole, and then there's being a motivator, and it's like sometimes you gotta ride that red line between both of them to get what you want out of folks. Yeah. But you can't overstep it, because sometimes you say some shit, and it's just like you can't take that back. And the other person may not be built to handle what you telling them. And you ruin them. You ruin the relationship. You ruin the friendship. You ruin the trust between you, because you know you've said some shit. You said some shit you shouldn't have said. Yep. And that's wild when you get to that point, man, because it's like I've said some shit and I can't even take it back. I'm like, oh man, I can't believe I said that.
You'd be wild. Like, you know, I was just playing.
When you say some shit that's past, I'm sorry, dude. It's just like, it's almost like you just gotta be like, throw the whole friendship away.
Yeah. It just depends on how long you know the person too, though. You know.
Yeah, we all got them folks that we gotta walk away from for like 2 years and shit. you gotta get your ass like 2-3 year breaks.
You know what? I'm gonna holler at you in 2.
Right, I got you. Oh, yeah, I see you. And then we'll re-up in like 3 years and be like, oh man, I don't even remember what we was arguing about. I know I'm lying, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna go right along with, okay, yeah, we good, all right. So we fight again, and your ass is on probation another 3 years, nigga.
It's like, I only see that dude every 2 years.
It's like, dude, the next time we friends is when Outkast come out with another album, punk.
Oh boy. Yep. Who you think got the Super Bowl, man?
I don't know, man. I mean, y'all got in, right?
Nah, not yet. We still Well, for those who don't know, and I'm expecting nothing but hate from here on out, I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. But we have not gotten in yet. The Washington football team has to lose to Philly in order for us to get in, and we have to win against the Jets.
Which ain't a lot because the Jets are whooping everybody's ass right now.
I'm sorry, we have to win against the Giants. I'm sorry, it's still a divisional game, so our record is tied, but they got one divisional game above us. So we have to win against the Giants. They have to lose against the Eagles. So,
let me take a chance. I know my season's over. I know my squad is over. 49ers, we're over.
Hey man,
but I got this couch right here. This couch next to me, and there's empty seats on this couch for my Raider friend, my Raider fan friends.
Oh boy, here we go.
Who else is going? I mean, you may be my Eagles friends.
Yeah, I hope they sit down.
Come have a seat right here. You can come have a seat right here.
Yeah, go ahead and sit down.
You
ain't gonna get nothing but hate from me with the Eagles. Nothing but hate.
I'm gonna have to scoop my ass over for these Cowboys. Hopefully,
I'm
hoping for your sake that you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You know, and then let's see. I mean, you know, hey, I'm praying too. That Arizona have to sit their ass down with me.
What's wrong with it? You know what? I like Kyler Murray.
Man, that's my homeboy, man. My homeboy Mike Baker be giving me the business, dude. We used to go to 49ers games, Cardinals games every year. And they won damn near all of the ones we went to. And can't stand them. So I was like, hey, I got cold beer. Come sit your ass on this couch. Yikes. Right next to me. Yikes. You out of here.
Let me tell you a football story. So, my man Article, my brother, you know what I'm saying? I make music with him. We went to a Raiders game because this is when the Raiders were not popping, when they were still in Oakland and tickets were still stupid cheap. He's a Chiefs fan. Anybody knows anything about football knows the rivalry between the Chiefs and the Raiders. Actually, at the time, because I'm a NFC East guy, was not really tracking the rivalry to that degree. I knew about the Raiders and the Niners. I did not know about the Raiders and the Chiefs. So then we get to the stadium. This is like maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. We get to the stadium. Actually, I pull up to his crib, and this fool is. The one thing I knew about Raiders Stadium was you wear black. No matter what your team is, you wear black, right? This fool got a full up Chiefs jersey on, and I'm like, bruh, what you doing? He like, ain't nobody gonna buy us. I'm like, okay. So like now I'm on high alert, you know what I'm saying? Because what I've heard about Raider Stadium, you wearing the wrong thing, there could be some problems. So we get to the stadium, people jabbing us throughout the entire time of us getting into the stadium. We start walking to our seats, which was the longest trek up because we got nosebleeds, and we got booed the entire way up to our seats. I'm talking booed. But I will say this. They booed us, they jabbed at us, but they did not do anything crazy. So that was a nice change from what I was told. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, they were winning. So there's that. You know what I'm saying? They were winning that game. But I will say this. He got up to go to the bathroom right before we left. And I was like, I'm rocking with you, bro. I'm going to stand outside and make sure everything cool. Just in case. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this. They were really nice folks, man. They didn't really trip. Now, mind you, I was nowhere near the black hole. To be fair. But, you know, I've heard it goes down pretty much anywhere in that stadium. So to hear something different, experience something different was dope.
We got our share of crazy ones, man.
I've heard y'all are the worst.
When I was young, during our first Super Bowl berth in '81 or whatnot, I was over at my Auntie Anna's house. God rest her soul. She just passed 2 weeks ago.
God bless.
We was over at our house, and so everybody's there, 49er fans, and then one of my uncles roll up in there. He got a Cowboys shirt on or whatever.
Oh boy.
So he's talking hella shit the whole time, and so that's the Dwight Clark catch game.
Oh.
So Clark makes the catch. The whole house is going up. The whole house is going up. While this is happening, so when everything had kind of simmered down a little bit, somebody took a lighter, lit this fool's shirt on fire while he was on his back, and ran his ass out the house.
This your family?
I'm not lying.
This is your family doing this?
I'm not lying. If my sister is watching right now, she will confirm this story. 100% true. Burn the shirt while it was on the man's back. Ran his ass out the house.
This your family doing this?
They was wild. They was wild. Don't come in talking shit about the 49ers, man.
Apparently
it's
not.
It's not good.
Remind me not to watch stuff with y'all. At all.
Dude, I got my ass whooped. I got my ass whooped because they lost. The Anthony Carter game.
Oh,
the one where Anthony Carter went off.
Yeah,
bro, I was over my boy's house. My dad came over there and was like, "You know us, Pastor." Whooped my ass when I was there. Made me ride he didn't even put my bike in the trunk. Made me ride my bike home, and then I got my ass whooped again when I got to the house.
Nice.
And I was like, man, you would have did this if the 49ers would have lost.
So was that the most? Okay, since we kind of segue into that, what was the most traumatizing, like discipline situation you ever went through?
Okay, if you're gonna do that, bruh. Me and my homie Arrow was in the backyard of his mom's. He stayed in these apartment complexes around the corner. And so we was striking matches in the backyard.
Oh boy!
In the little back of the complex. So my mom comes and we just sitting there, just going to town, burning shit up, whatever. So my mom kind of peeks over to tell me, it's time for me to go, or whatever. She looks over, sees us playing with the matches, or whatever. Man, busts through the fence, whooped my ass right there, whooped Harold ass. Told him to go in the house. His mom got home, whooped his ass. My mom whooped my ass all the way home. Oh, and it was whooping my ass, and my friends was looking through the little mail. They used to have the little mail slots in the door. My friends looking through the mail slots of the door, watching me my ass whoop, dude. It's craziness. Not to me, my parents look like they just some straight child abusers. They wasn't. I was raised right.
No,
I love my mom.
I mean, hey, look, hey man. So I got two. First one was, I used to stay out pretty decently. Like I think I had to be in like a 2, like 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying? I was like 19, 20. And for some reason, my dad was like, this one day, was like, he wanted me to come in. I think he wanted me to come in at 1. Like, no later than 1. And I used to push a line, but, I would get in late and turn the alarm off and keep it moving. For some reason, my dad is 6 foot, and I'm 5'8". You know what I'm saying? 5'9" on a good day. For some reason, he was waiting on me when I got home. And I just remember turning the key, coming in, and getting bully-footed, and I was somehow on the ground, and I had a big finger in my face like this. Veins popping out his neck. I was literally afraid for my life because I didn't know what was going on at the time. because I just got accosted. I didn't know what was going on, man. But that was one of them. The second one was, and mind you, I was like 19, so it wasn't like getting beaten anymore. You know what I'm saying? But the other one was around the same time frame. I was out with my sister, and we came home super dummy late because the car got towed. You know what I'm saying? We get home, and the front door is wide open. Wide open. It's dark. There's no lights on, and the front door is wide open. We pull up to the house and see this, and we like, wait a minute. Something's wrong with this, but we ain't know what to think. God bless my sister. She walks in first and catches the illest two-piece from my house.
Damn, dude.
Now, I don't think she hit her in the face or nothing, but like it was just like it was the illest. She got mollywopped. It's just definitely a back of the head type situation. Right? Meanwhile, I'm standing outside like, I don't think I'm going in, baby.
So you just let your sister just take it
I
like
didn't
that,
know any better. Yeah, look,
Wow.
it was all her. She decided to walk in. That was on her. I didn't tell her to go in. It wasn't like I was like, yeah, go check it out. that was on her. So, yeah, those are the two times that I can think of like that were like that stick out, that were crazy. You know, I definitely caught my fair share of beating, of reprimanding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Like I never got abused,
Nah.
but
And
definitely got reprimanded.
I wouldn't have been such a good kid if I didn't go through the stuff that I went through, man. So I really
me too.
I appreciate the way my parents disciplined me, man.
Me too. I had to tell them that
Kept me out
when
of
I got
shit.
older.
Get me out of shit.
Oh, absolutely. I could have been a completely different kid, and I can think of a time where I could have went completely left, and I feel like had I gone left at that particular moment, I'd be a different person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
me too.
I had just gotten, like, I won't say jumped, but I had gotten rushed by this person when I was a kid. When I was in high school, and like rounded up my boys. Well, actually, I just went to go holler at them, and then they was like, "Oh, this person did what? Oh, let's go find him." You know what I'm saying? And like, we went riding, and I was not thorough at the time. I'm more thorough now than I was then. Those cats were thorough. You know what I'm saying? And I actually am glad we never found homie, because I think it would have been bad. I think it would have been really bad. I probably would have caught a charge. Probably would have altered my trajectory a little bit.
Yeah, man. I feel the same way, because I was hanging out, and I was fortunate to hang with people that was looking out for me, because when they was getting this shit, they would send me home.
Yeah,
My
they used to
parents
do that
didn't
for
see
me
it.
too.
My parents didn't see it that way, so they fresh prince my ass to Vallejo.
Uh-oh.
It was like,
Not
yeah,
the Valley
yeah,
Joe.
I was out in Oakland having the time of my life, kicking it. Was in my getting ready to go into my junior year at Skyline,
Yeah.
and they was like, nah, because I was wilding, man. I wasn't coming home for like a couple days. I was staying at chicks' house and
Oh,
shit.
you was really wild.
Yeah, it was, yeah. And I was like, dude, I wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't graduating yet or nothing. It was just like, nah, you going to Vallejo to finish out. I was like, damn. So I was there with my godmother. My godmother was doing wild shit, like having me pouring concrete while I was in my fucking bathrobe and shit. I love my godmother though, man. My godmother, man, I was supposed to go to a Hogan Vallejo game and miss that shit because I was pouring fucking concrete.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Man, hey, so Not change the subject, but I'm gonna change the subject anyway. Shout out to my barber, Rick Fame. Hooked me up today. Got me back where I'm supposed to be at, man. You know, at least I look like somebody's dad instead of looking like somebody's granddad.
Well, there's that.
I was looking like granddad on the Boondocks for Christmas and shit, man.
Yeah, granddad.
So he got me back. So I look presentable.
Right.
Like, I could pass off as, a few years younger. So I appreciate the phase, man. The Barber Pro 916, hit him up. Sacramento, go get cut up, man. Go get lined up, go get faded, whatever.
And if you're anywhere near this area, Robert A. Wynn, Raw Cuts and Styles.
Yes.
Always keep me right. That's my man's. So, if you're anywhere near here in the Yuba Sutter area, you make sure you go holler at Rob. You're going to wait, because he's busy all the time. But if you call him to make an appointment, he'll get you in.
And a word of advice. If you in the chair with Rick, don't let him make you laugh while he's trying to line you up. Because he will do that shit. I think that's a thing for barbers, man. He do that on purpose.
I think it's a thing. I used to have a barber in Chico when I used to go up there. Shout out to Mike. He was he was an older cat. So he had like the super on the slide older cat jokes. You know what I'm saying? And knew how to make you really laugh. And it would always be when I'm just getting it lined up. And I was like, Mike, come on, Mike.
Dude, I be having to I told him stop, turn the clippers off. Because I be in tears laughing at some shit he just said. And we be laughing for like 5 minutes, having big ass fucking belly laughs and shit. Yeah. I'm like, man, no, you can't even line me up right now. You gotta wait, bro. We gotta get this back under control. We gotta get this scene. We gotta get this scene right.
Yeah. Oh man. I think barbershop, especially during this time, man, it sucks because that is our country club. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's our social gathering spot definitely for black men. You know what I'm saying? So I feel bad for all the barbers that are going through all this stuff right now as far as with shut down, not being shut down, all that stuff. Cats is flying under the radar, and I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, they gotta play hide and seek with their shit, man, and that shit is crazy. And it's like you know, for them to be able to try to juggle those clients in this climate right now, people that's doing hair, people that's doing nails, people that's barbers, beauticians, all that type of shit. It's like they have it tough right now. Like restaurateurs have it tough. They all have it tough right now because they basically, it's like, man, it's 2 steps forward, 10 steps back with them.
Basically.
That's crazy.
Man. It's a lot. It's a lot to do it. It's a whole lot to do it.
That's why the blessing is in full effect for me, man, to work where I work at. Because I'm needed in the space. You work where you work at, you needed in the space. Our significant others work where they're needed in the space. So we don't have to start trying to peek and figure out where checks is coming from and how to scrape up money together, because there's a lot of families that's out there doing that right now, man. They trying to buy time on rent and all that type of shit. It's like it's wild out there, man.
And all the provisions for rent, man. I don't even know where that's at right now as far as like whether or not they've been upheld or whether or not they're going to be like, are people screwed? Because I know that all those rent provisions is about to be up.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure when they expires. And forgive me if I'm ill-informed right now, but I feel bad for that, man. Here's the thing that I think should happen, but it's completely not feasible. And somebody basically checked me with it too, and they gave me the other side of it. But I feel like everything should just be forgiven right now. And I think I mentioned this on a Whut Thee Podcast before, but Israel historically has what's called a Shemitah. And it's like, I think it's every 7 years, like all debts are forgiven. And I feel like it should be that. We should really just be chilling right now. You shouldn't owe anything to anybody right now. But they were like, well, how do you justify groceries? How do you justify the basic necessities that you need? Like, how do you do that if you don't owe anybody anything? And I'm like, I couldn't debate that, because it's not like you can ask for a whole bunch of charity or ask for a whole bunch of government assisted stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it maybe we specify certain things and drill down on certain things. Maybe housing.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
See, for me, it's like this, man. I think of the possibilities if they just was able to just squash everything, what that would do for the economy. It would do wonders for the economy to be able to go, okay, well, everybody basically reset to zero, and we starting from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know? Now,
big shouts out to my boy Stig in the building. I see you, homie.
What up? So it's like I understand that, you know, it's a tough situation, and that's to the creditors and all of that stuff. It may not be fair to them, but at some point in time, we gotta look at the bigger picture and how this country is gonna be able to rebound. And you're gonna have to look at some things that's just you're gonna have to turn the faucet off on shit. You know, student loans.
But how do you
they just
do that,
forgive
right?
them across the board.
How do you do that and still maintain an economy?
Well, I think you gotta start at a space where it's gonna be beneficial. The whole thing with student loans is beneficial for them to wipe that.
I agree with that 100%.
And I think that's where starting there will take an enormous amount of debt off of people and allow them to be able to generate credit.
So then you agree with me that it can't be just across the board. It needs to be targeted.
Not for everything. No, not for everything.
I think targeted things need to be just debts forgiven on it. You know, maybe your car note, 1 month or like 2. You know, just like for people that's really, really struggling. You know.
Yeah, it can be a situation too where I think you just have to forgive it, period. Like not be a forbearance or not be something where, you know, it's getting the can is getting kicked down the road. Like,
yeah, you got to pay double. And you got to pay
that, you know, when it's time for that shit to come up. Yeah. So I think you gotta find a way to where it's like, okay, for this period of time, we know that this is a black mark in history. We have to just go ahead and write this shit off and leave that alone and just go on businesses. We have to write it off as a loss, just like you had to write it off as a loss for you not being able to have an income. Yeah.
Put my man comment on the screen, because I agree. My boy Stig said, I agree with the student loan stuff. Get rid of it. People will be able to reallocate funds to tackle other bills or save. Or both is what the next thing he said. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And big shouts out to him too, man, because he has a channel as well. Go check out Jamaican Stiggy. He's dope with the Evos. You know what I'm saying? He's dope with just car culture, period. That's my man's in him for real. And he's a pilot. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, go check out his channel. Also, yeah, do that as well. Pick up my instrumental release, Consequences, on all major streaming services and platforms.
Man, but yeah, on that same subject, you know, as far as this, just to be able to reflect too upon what we've been able to do with this podcast and the things that we've been able to touch on. I mean, it's not, you know, all just tongue-in-cheek humor, ha ha, look at you fell on the ground,
right,
kiss my ass, shit like that. It was like, we got to be able to, most of the conversations we had was about some real shit.
Yeah.
And it was about stuff that impacted people. We talked about COVID, we talked about politics, we talked
a lot about politics.
We talked a lot about politics. We talked a lot about, you know what I'm saying? We talked a lot about, you know, African American struggle, rights.
Yeah.
You know, just stuff stuff that was happening, and we tried to keep it, you know, cool as far as what was going on in the world.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to ignore things like that.
You can't.
And it's still a platform, however big or small.
As much as I want to smile, you can't negate the fact that there's everything ain't roses in the real world. You know what I'm saying? You can't. It would be off-putting. It would be completely out of bounds, completely in bad taste for us to act like everything is okay. It is not. Especially when we were dealing with all the things, and are still dealing with it, because there's stories still coming out every day about things that are happening to our people that should not be happening. But we had to speak on those things. We had to touch on those things. It was important. So,
yeah, I think some of the pivotal moments was, I think the George Floyd situation was a pivotal moment for us. I think we were deeply moved by that situation.
Yeah.
And we were deeply hurt in that situation. I think that was like a pivotal show for us, man.
Yeah.
Just being able to, it's good to be able to have a platform to be able to just express your feelings about shit. You know what I'm saying? To be able to tell people what's going on, how you feel about it, and not sugarcoat it, because that was raw emotions in that moment. That had just happened, so everybody got to respond that way. We didn't give you the PC answer and all this type of shit. It's like, nah, we really want you to know, we felt this shit is not okay. This world is not okay.
I know I had raw emotion in that moment. And I normally try to keep a lot of stuff together, especially like my online presence and what I present to the people. I try to present the happy, joy, but I was not right in that situation at that moment. I really wasn't. But, and then just dealing with COVID, and then dealing with the election, and dealing with the stealing of the election, and dealing with, just everything. Quarantine, all the innovation that came in quarantine. I don't know. I think that's why I can't. It's been a hard year. I will not be the person to.
Bro, they were still in mailboxes. They was taking what? It was taking mailboxes.
Who was taking mailboxes?
Removing mailboxes, so you couldn't do mail-in balloting. They was doing that shit. They was doing that. That was nuts.
Taking mailboxes?
It's insane. It's insane. The blue mailboxes on the block, they was taking them so people wouldn't have mail-in ballots. And then you don't remember that?
No.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you didn't know that during the election they was doing that shit?
Not taking them mailboxes.
Yo,
that's wild.
There was literally like trucks of blue mailboxes.
Son.
Stacked like Tetris. Blue mailboxes. And they was taking the mailboxes.
But my question is this.
Off the street.
My question is this. What lessons do the candidates of 2024 take from this? Because this was, they said, was the most participated in the election. I don't know if they said in history, but it was the voter turnout was ridiculous. And a lot of the voter turnout was mail-in ballots. And I wonder, when the world opens back up, does it go back to in-person, or do people just stick with the convenience of mail-in ballots?
No, I think the mail-in ballots was huge. I mean, I did the mail-in ballot, and it just takes that pressure off, man. If you do your mail-in ballot a couple of weeks early, that shit's done. You don't have to worry about the lines and all that stuff, dude. Okay, it's done. I'm cool. And I think that part of it was dope as far as the mail-in ballots. And plus, it just got a lot of people since COVID. People couldn't move around like they was ready to move around, but they knew that this was an important moment, and they had to have their voice heard. And that was the biggest thing for me, is just that people just looked at shit and was like, this ain't cool. I don't like this, and voted and made sure that this shit was not. It may not have been the best situation, but it was definitely miles ahead better situation than what we was going into had we made the choice differently. But
I'm just interested. The strategy of elections is always interesting to me. So I'm just wondering what the strategists take away from this and what they decide to employ for the next election. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, we got a lot of time before that comes up, but
for sure.
I think the focus needs to be on what our president and what our vice president is going to do with this time that they have. It's
Well,
important.
don't
for
give
them
me
to
the
be able
super politically correct
well, no, I'm
answer.
just
I
saying
know
it's
that
important-
that's
it's
the
important
truth.
for
I
them.
know,
It's
and I
very
agree with you that
important
that's
for
the
them
truth.
to have some shit popping. That's it.
My man
That's
was
it,
like,
bro.
"We got to focus on right now."
That's it. That's the shit that impacts me. Shit, 4 years down the line. I mean, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in year
hypothetical.
2 out of 4 of this shit. We'll talk about that then. But man, I got to see what's up. I need to see some results.
I'm just talking hypotheticals right now, man.
Hey, I ain't seen
I'm happy to see what happens.
I ain't seen Miss Harris running around here in a minute. I need to see her doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? We got.
But here's the thing: everybody says that when it's election time, but in all reality, the vice president does stuff, but they don't really do a lot of stuff. They're there. They're there to basically what did Pence really do? What did Pence do?
The vice president does.
Name 5 things Pence did.
I can't tell you about Pence, but I can tell you the previous vice presidents in that role was responsible for doing diplomatic shit.
Yes, diplomatic stuff. Yes,
it's important.
And they're the head of the Senate. You know what I'm saying?
They're another voice in the room and another head at the table to be able to get shit done, and that's important. If you don't have the right person giving you the right advice, you see what happened when you had a wrong person in your ear talking about, yeah, that's a good ass idea. you see the results of that.
The fifth.
So that's what I'm saying. You see the results of that shit. So it's like, we need somebody to be like, nah, that's not popping. Let's not do that.
I don't think Kamala gonna have a problem with that, bro.
I'm
pretty sure she won't. She ain't gonna have no problem with that.
I'm pretty sure she won't. And that's what I'm banking on. I'm banking on that, being a possibility. But we'll see what's up. Yeah. The jury is out, so to speak. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens going forward. All I know is that, man, I don't subscribe to the "this is my year" shit. I'm not doing that. We're not doing that with 2021.
What you mean, baby? You got to proclaim.
It's not your year.
Your year.
It's not your year. It's not.
Come on now.
There's too much shit that's going on for it to be your year, bro. It's not. It's not.
What you mean?
I'm taking a page out of Poe Mac's book on the Barzilla track. He said, "Yeah, y'all talking about 2021. Y'all talking about 2021, but it wasn't your year in 2011." And it wasn't your damn sure wasn't your year in 2001. So yeah, man, that's I'm right funny. There. I'm right there with him. We not enough of this.
Hey
this
man, you gotta
get out of here with that.
The preponderance of hope. Okay, you have to have hope. Dude. That's what resolutions are about. That's what It's to give you hope. You know what I'm saying? So you're not walking around super upset about everything.
I believe I may be wrong with the quote, but I think maybe it's Wolverine that said, "I make my own luck."
I think that was Gambit.
Gambit. It might have been Gambit. Thank you. Yeah, I make my own luck. It's like
that's super nerd stuff.
And that's how you have to approach. You have to approach this. It's like, man, dude, I'm approaching 2021 like a lease. I'm going month to month on this shit. Bro, there is no projections. I have to win every month. I'm winning. Hey man, if I win January, I'm throwing a party. Every month is a happy new month. That's what I'm doing.
I'm quoting you for that.
That's what I'm doing. Happy new month. Every month.
He said I'm going month to month.
I'm winning January, and then when I go to February, if I win February, that's how we count the wins and losses. We count a month.
That is hilarious. Hey, 2021. Let me just put something on it.
Right. Make this
deposit on it this month.
Make this deposit for you.
Right.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
Yo, I'm still in that. That's hilarious. Hey, January, I'm just gonna put something on it right quick and see what happens.
Man, so the people that we got that's still viewing us right now, in the chats, man, go ahead, tell me if you want to give away what your resolution is gonna be, or what your plan for world domination is gonna be. Go ahead and put it up there, man. What you want,
or if you want to proclaim your year,
anything of prosperity and of success, no bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
You can just proclaim your year too. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let him stop. Don't let him stop you. You want to proclaim your
Let's
year.
not make that a thing for 2021.
Put something on it this month.
Hey, whoever claimed 2020, return the sender.
Ooh, quickly.
No, thank you.
I think we all did that. For real, I think it was like, this one defective.
That was hard.
I don't think I want that. And you know what was funny is I saw this meme that said, listed out all the holidays and how they all fell on like Friday, Saturday, and it was like 2020 finna be lit.
Yeah, like a bomb. Shit.
Yeah,
Terrible.
my boy says focus on making more different music. Hey man, put that on the screen. Give him some airtime, some love.
Oh yeah, we do.
You know what I'm saying? So you're trying to make that music.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey.
That's big time. That's what I want to do. I mean, I said that 2020 I was gonna create and do all the things I need to do, and in 2021 I was about to get back on and start doing beats again. But they keep giving me production, so that means I have to keep writing, and that means I have to keep making albums. And there's several projects that's coming out in 2021 for me too. It was gonna come out in 2020, but I was like, I'm just gonna drop them crazy. It's gonna be Nothing Given Much Expected. That's gonna be first. Old Ricky and Nightlife, Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh yeah.
Right Back at You. The Overseers, The Overstanding will be coming. So we got some things popping, man. And then of course, Shane's Will album will be coming too.
That Will album's gonna be dope.
Oh
I can't
my
wait
God.
for that.
Dude,
The Will album's gonna be super dope.
you know it's dope when you sitting there, you mixing the albums and you don't get sick of them.
Yeah, that's a good sign. Which I'm hoping right now the guy who's mixing down my beats right now feels the same way.
Dude,
I hope he feels the same way.
Dude,
Big shouts out to Alex,
Let
man.
me tell you, mixing is one of those things. Like, this is like, I enjoy it, but it gets to the point where it just be like, and dude, when I go to sleep and hear this shit in my sleep, that's why I just be wanting to, like, you know what, I'll be wanting to find the nearest spirit bottle and take them all. Because I'm like, man, I can't go to sleep. Like, I'm hearing this shit. I'm just baseline all
But
night.
you know what's funny, man? It takes a different, and it's crazy to me that you can go back and forth to being an artist to being an engineer. Because it's two different parts of your brain that you got to turn on. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be able to mix, especially like going back and forth from producing to engineering. I think a lot of engineers have a hard time creating because you have to be free when you're creating, especially making beats. It's supposed to focus on that part after the fact. So if you're trying to be technically sound while you're making a beat, you're taking away from the time that you should be creating. And maybe that's what makes it easier for you because you're writing and you don't have to worry about technical, like, audio problems when you're pen and padding it or hitting the phone. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's an easier transition.
Well,
as a producer, when you're dealing with sonic and audio and you have to think engineering and pre-production, I think that could be very difficult for a full-blown engineer.
See, and that's the problem I had is like when I was doing production, my writing was slipping so badly, dude. Like I looked at an Overseers project that we put out. I think it was for Zero Tolerance, was the last Overseers album that me and St. Francis had did.
Yeah,
dude. He was so head and shoulders above me lyrically on that album because I was doing production at that time. And my mind was not where it needed to be to connect the dots. It's like production, doing production is like Legos.
Yeah.
And writing is like drawing. To me, it's like, okay, it's a lot more. I
don't know about that because I draw.
I'm just saying. I mean, as far as just flowy freedom type shit, it's like that. But you have to put the Legos in the right places in order for shit to be able to look the way that you want at the end. And that's kind of
that's funny because that's how I feel about writing.
Production.
When I write raps, it's definitely this just has to be right. Like when I'm drawing when I'm making beats. So I think it's just what
maybe maybe just processes though. I mean, because like for me,
True.
like because that's how I'm like with engineering. I mean, if I'm in there, if I'm mixing, to me it's like, okay, it's cause and effect. It's solve a problem.
Yeah.
Where am I bring this up to here? How does this sound? How am I blending this? Is all of that.
Yeah.
It's different. But I pick up a pen and pad. It's like I hear a beat. Okay, the beat is telling me to do this. All right, cool. and
I've seen this man write a full blown verse in 30 minutes.
I'm off to the
like
races.
20 minutes, and I'm talking like deep verse in 20 minutes, where it takes cats at least an hour to write something to the same quality and the same level of depth. You know what I'm saying?
And that's all inspirational.
Hey, I got my verse. Let's go. What?
That's all inspirational, man. And that's all around the company you keep though too, because I got a lot of good MCs around me that push me, man, and a lot of people that I came up underneath. So it's just like I can't afford it. You didn't want to ever get in a room with people and everybody's doing a song, and you didn't want to be the guy left out.
Yeah.
So it was like, it's almost like being you being the kid, the small kid, and the runt in the family, and y'all all sitting down to eat, and it's grab your own shit. It's like, okay, well, I got to get mine, so I'm trying to hurry up, and this is where all that process came from. It's like, okay, cool, I got to formulate now. I'm always in that now point of view as far as for writing, like, get this done. There's a sense of urgency for writing, but I just wish that should apply to everything else in my life.
Me too, because I am the king procrastinator.
I'd be like, man, I'm
king procrastinator. I get to it.
I check on my birth certificate to see if tomorrow was like my middle name or something.
Right.
Later
on.
Shit. Later on, yeah. I got that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm about to do that.
Fixing to.
I wish we had I probably had a whiteboard in the house and had the wives see if they could just every time we say, yeah, I'm gonna get that, or I'm fixing to do that, or
put
yeah,
check mark.
Dude, they probably run around, be all in the walls in the house and shit, man. Because it's like.
But I will say this too. Okay, so since we getting into that, men's timing and women's timing is completely different, right? Do X, Y, Z. Okay. That doesn't mean we're not gonna do it. It just means we ain't gonna do it right now. But we plan on doing it. We absolutely we're going to take care of it, get it done. For them, at least as this is what I've noticed, they work off a checklist system. They cannot relax until all things are checked off the list. Then they feel like they can relax. Us, we're gonna relax in between them spaces. We're gonna take relaxed breaks, right? That's not how they work. They can't relax until things are done. And I think that's where the timing comes in different, because we on the game, we on the break time, relax. I get to it. Right now I'm doing this relaxation thing so I can be sane. And I'm gonna go back and go do the thing after the fact. Man, they can't be sane until the things are done.
See, I find this so where it's like, okay, if I get a list, I'm not doing this shit in that order. First of all,
yeah,
I'm gonna find the things on the list that are most appealing for me to do, and I'm gonna do those first. And then the shit that I don't feel like doing, I'm gonna do it last. It's gonna always be that way. It will never.
That sucks too, because normally the things you don't want to do are the harder things that you should have did first.
Yeah. And then that's be the thing, you be like, man, I'm not doing that shit, and you don't do it, and then you get in trouble for that. So it's like, but that's how it is. I never go into it and be like, I'm about to just go ahead and, man, let me go ahead and mow this line, and bro, I was like, oh, well, take the garbage out. Oh yeah, I got that.
I gotta talk myself into stuff that I don't want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not just like, because my wife is just like, get up and get it done, so I can relax. Me, I'm like, okay, I guess I got to do this thing. How much time I got?
Yo, you ever do the move where you find other shit to do to not do that?
Yep.
And it'd be like little remedial shit, like, oh man, you know what? Damn.
I gotta go pick up all the stuff in the yard before I cut the yard. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, you know what? Did I close my computer?
I did. I gotta go check on that. I was supposed to send an email out. I gotta put that on my list of things to do.
I was like, man, I gotta check my calendar because I know that's some shit I gotta do this week. So I'm gonna sit down and check my calendar. It's like, dude, you just finding all kinds of shit to be able to get out of it.
Oh yeah. Hey, so y'all out there, y'all let us know about men's timing and women's timing. Like, what's your opinion on that? I gave you mine, and let me know what y'all feel about that. You know what I'm saying? If you watch it live or if you watch it after the fact. I definitely want to put that out as a poll question. Like, I feel like men's timing and women's timing is completely different, and I just want to hear you guys' thoughts.
Yeah, who getting caught up in the struggle, man? Like, real talk, who getting caught up? Because I know some of y'all getting caught up. I get caught up all the time, so I'm not gonna lie.
All the time.
I'm the worst. I am the worst. My face is in the dictionary under that shit. I'm the worst.
The worst. Oh, man.
Oh, you know what I didn't ask you?
What's up?
I really wish D-Rock was here.
Oh, because you know yep.
You know what I'm about to ask, right?
Yep.
So do you want me to wait till D-Rock come back?
Hey, you know.
Because that's I gotta wait for D-Rock.
Yep.
Because that's he gonna go off, and we probably.
But now we dangling stuff in front of the audience too, though.
No, I think we might need to go top 3 on that too, because I don't even know.
Hey, and it don't even gotta be. You know what? Go ahead and ask it, because it don't necessarily have to be crazy either.
No. I'm not gonna do that. You know what? I'm gonna respect D, and we gonna ask D. That's gonna be the Happy New Year podcast, and we gonna ask D. And we're gonna have this. D gonna ride with us on this one.
Well, then look, we should put it out for the people so they can have answers and we can read some of those answers.
No, I'm not even gonna do that. We gotta wait. Sorry, y'all. We're gonna have to wait. Our boy in here. We're gonna have to wait.
No, we still gonna get his answer. But we should put it out for the people to get answers from them, and then compare and contrast with his answers.
All right. Well, I'm not giving no answers right now.
I'm not gonna give no answers either.
Okay. So, I hope the guys are watching.
This woman here too.
Yo, well, I guess the women can answer that shit too, though.
So because you thinking ratchet. It ain't gotta be ratchet. Either.
Well, it don't have to be. Right. So, what's your IG like double tap of the year?
Okay, so we're gonna put that out.
You can do your top 3. You can do a top 3. Your double tap of the year.
IG double tap of the year. Now, if you want to say some ratchet stuff, you can say some ratchet stuff.
Just there.
You want to say some ratchet stuff, or you want to talk about somebody that you might have slid in a DM for? Hey, man, do it at your own risk. Or you could talk about something that you just liked, or something that was hilarious. So, like, what was your double tap of the year? Like, what did you definitely heart that you remembered?
I bet you get no answers.
Hey man, we're gonna try, man. We're gonna put it out. Look, I'm gonna put that poll out.
We ain't gonna get a damn answer out of nobody with this shit.
I'm gonna put that poll out, man. Liz Prague in the building.
Hey, there you go. I bet you ain't answering.
He may or may not. You never know.
Double tap of the year. Give it up.
What was your double tap of the year on IG? Now, you could whatever, however you want to feel comfortable. No, ain't no who. It's what. You trying to set people up. The question was what? What could encompass who as well?
No, because you're gonna get some cop outs like, oh yeah, man, Twisted Tea upside the head. That's my double tap of the year. Like, okay.
Twisted Tea.
The dude that got smacked with the Twisted Tea in the head. You see that?
No, I didn't see that.
See,
now I gotta go check that.
How do you not see?
Okay, that sounds amazing.
You don't see shit. I don't understand how you.
But I see stuff you don't see too, though.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay, so Twisted Tea, I'm on that. I might have to be on that when we get up out of here.
If you look up Twisted Tea, you can. I've seen it 1 million times. Everybody knows.
For real?
Twisted Tea
Okay.
Yeah. You late?
I might have to be on that.
I'm
hilarious.
Yeah. I will watch. We'll talk about it after this, and then you'll see what's up, and you'll be like, "Oh, that's what you're talking about." Oh shit. Okay.
He says double tap was a very rare RX-7. Put that on the screen. Boy Lynch Pride.
Yeah.
He gave Mr. Cam Hurts.
He was super safe.
He was. Hey, look. I ain't mad at him. This man about to get married. He ain't stupid.
He's super safe. He's super safe. He's super safe.
He's about to get married, homie.
You got private chats. Get your real answer. I know what that's code for, nigga.
Hey, look. I understand. I'm not silly.
I'm not giving up my answer until D-Rock is here, and we're going to talk. Because I'm pretty sure that's going to be the greatest conversation of all time we have had. 3 will enter, 1 will exit.
Yeah, I'm an exit. I'm out of here. I'm cool.
I'm gonna call you out anyway because I know yours. So I was like, I know already. Yeah,
nope.
Yeah.
Nope. My favorite, my double tap of the year was. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Was Busta dropping that album. For real. So when I heard the Chris Rock joint for the first time on IG, we had the intro for ELE2. That was my double tap of the year. For real. Because I definitely lost my mind when I heard that.
You know what though? One of my double taps of the year, Anime Jane. By Cam Hurts. Hurts. That was one of my double taps of the year. Man.
Yes.
That was.
Alice.
Folks, man.
Alice from Cam Hurts. When I heard Alice for the first time.
Oh yeah, Alice was hard too. That's another one.
When I heard Alice for the first time, I was like, good God, man, I quit.
Man, it was certain records that you heard from cats that just made you just rethink your whole like shit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see.
There's a video for my boy back in France coming up with Black Shady Part 4. All right, I'm gonna have to put eyes on that. Hopefully, it ended crazy. Right. You're gonna see.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be. What was it?
Two girls, 1 cup. I know.
No.
I know exactly.
No. That's gross.
That's gross. You have a gross mind, son.
What was the little weird ass? What's the little weird ass little girl with the big old eyes and shit? What was it? The Mojo?
Oh, Momo.
Yeah,
Momo. Man. Momo come get you in your dream. Momo live in there. She lives somewhere in there.
And you know what? When that shit came out, dude, and I saw that video, I was all scared.
Were you really?
Yeah, dude.
I
was shit. That was very disturbing to me.
Oh,
you would talk to little kids like that. That's disturbing.
Mess around. Oh well. My thing is that little thing can get beat up. Come here if you want to.
Anybody else? Your double taps of the year? Whatever it is you want to. I was trying to bring out the bad side of y'all, but y'all coming out with all this nice, cool shit. So go ahead.
Because anybody finna put themselves out there to get got. Get out of here.
I was gonna come out. I was going. But sorry, I'll wait till next week. I boss up on y'all to get the Maybach music drop. Man, the Maybach music.
You gonna get the 1 finger church joint in your boy. Get the church finger. What he said? What he said in The Color Purple when was Celie? I'm sorry. When what was Oprah's character's name? When she got hit, right? And the dude said, who was at the piano, said, "Close the jump." Said, "Oop, time to go."
Oop, time to go. Yep.
I have so many moments like that, man. Oop, time to go.
Nah. So you just know you gotta walk out the room.
Right.
Some bad shit about to happen. I gotta get out of here.
What was her name?
That's on my ass and never go on Clubhouse. I don't. Nope. I gotta go. Sorry. I'm out. Peace.
What's Clubhouse?
What is wrong with you? We gotta have a talk.
Oh, all right.
We really gotta talk offline. I gotta stop saying shit to you and you not knowing because you making me look stupid out here.
I'm sorry.
We didn't Clubhouse. Where are you going? You going to Rock?
I think I know the song.
Yeah. Jesus. So I gotta say, what? Hey, dude, what about Reddit?
Stupid.
Do you now?
Stupid.
Jesus Christ, man. Well, we hitting $1:30, man. So it's about time for us to be able to roll up out of here, man. You got any things that you want to leave the people with? And
for everybody that really struggled hard this year, I'm hoping that you are able to find some reprieve. And I hope your Christmas is good. And I hope that your New Year's is even better. Keep your head up. Keep smiling, regardless. Don't let nobody take your joy. We got your back. And we're here to help you get through it with all the little platforms that we got, all the entertainment stuff that we're trying to put together for y'all. We mess with y'all. We love y'all. And make sure you tune in for the Gauntlet, January 7th. Make sure you stay tuned for all the albums from 10 City dropping. Make sure you pick up Iridescence. Make sure you pick up Consequences. That's out right now. And that's about it, man. We love y'all. We mess with y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, as far as for me, y'all, man, just make sure that y'all find joy where y'all can. I know it's hard. It's hard times right now. Look to your family. Look to your faith. Look to your friends. Stick to your loved ones. People close to you, because right now they need you. Especially with this virus we got rolling through here that's killing everybody, man. It's making everybody sick and inhabilitating everybody. Just please make sure that you're safe. Make sure you wear your mask. Make sure you wash your hands. Do all the things you need to do to be able to maneuver out here. And, take care of each other and take care of your kids. Because, they the future. I know it sounds like some bullshit, but it's the truth. They are the future. So,
and make sure you go watch D-Rock's Rockin' a Hard Place, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're supposed to pump that.
It's going to be hilarious. So we got to make sure we...
That definitely get your mind off of it. Go to YouTube and go watch that. That's just funny.
Yeah. Rockin' a Hard Place from D-Rock. Go find it. Go watch it. You'll love it.
All right, y'all. So we about to get on. So y'all be safe out there.
You about to sign off?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I got to do my sign off first.
Do your sign off. Go ahead.
All you got to do... Wait, I'm going to turn this off. Hold on. I'll turn this on. Look. Poop only sticks to your shoe if you don't clean it off. 2020.
Prophetic words of wisdom. I hope you were comforted in those phrases. That was very good.
It's 2020. It pertains to 2020.
2020 is ass.
2020 is the poop on your shoe. It only sticks with you unless you wash it off. So wash it off.
Get the shit off your
shoe. That was deep, son.
All right, bro. All right. This guy. Swear to God. All right, y'all. Difficult roads often lead to most beautiful destinations. Shoot your shot. Go for the win. You might make it. Happy New Year.